Floss Tube, I'm Jessie. Welcome to my channel, Bubba's Jessie Stitches. Today is Flossoween number 8 because today is October 8th. How are y'all doing? It's Saturday. Easy day, hopefully for everybody. Having a nice whatever kind of day you need to be having, whether it's productive, restful, sport intense, errands. Hopefully it's a good one. We're busy. We had a busy day. Like I'm exhausted. Like I'm actually really very tired. I'm swollen. I can't get my ring off. So, it started out with a nice thing. I had a massage schedule for this morning, which is the first one I've had in a while. So that was nice. My masseuse is very popular. She's fantastic. She's amazing. But like if you don't book her out like months in advance, it's impossible to get an appointment with her. And so I got off schedule, and then like it took me like 4 months to get back on the calendar with her. Anyways, but I had that this morning while my husband was trying to get some break work done, and that was a bit of a he was told he didn't need an appointment when he called yesterday, and then it was like and then it ended up being 4 almost 5 hours that he was at the shop getting his breaks taken care of. So, but then he came home and we went to our little neighborhood, our little city, small city, was a rice, that was our cropped, was mostly, and also sugar, rice and sugar. And so we have a festival for the rice harvest. It was the rice harvest festival, so that's our rice harvest festival is this weekend. And so we went and attended. It's pretty small, lots of little small businesses that are selling their, a lot of homemade, and not all, but, a lot of really great little small businesses. And so we were really excited because we always try to support a small business, try to get some gifts from people. My husband and I, we got our gift game is, we're good. Now that's a lot of pressure on us to make sure we always have good gifts every year. But we're pretty spot on. We may not get the best gift for everybody every year, but usually people are pretty content with what we do. So, but we also like to do fun types of things like that, and so it was a lot of fun. And so I got some popcorn from a local. The best part about it is that, oh my goodness, y'all, we found some local businesses. There were 3 local businesses in our little small town, our suburb town, but small town, that we didn't know about. One of them is getting ready to open. They haven't opened yet, so following them on the gram, waiting for their opening. But one is a little sandwich shop that we didn't even know was down there, and they've been open for a few, like going on 3 years. They're having their 3rd-year anniversary this year. We're like, what? We're gonna blame COVID. We're gonna blame COVID for all of that, but they're just down the street from where we live, and so my husband was like, that's a really great, what a great opportunity for us to go pick up some lunch when we're just, in the middle of a work week. Because right now we always eat at home, right? Like we're not in an office. We don't go out to eat. So it's like, the way that you do when you're in an office as much. And so we're like, this might be a good thing for us to grab some lunches when we don't have anything at home to eat. And then we found there's a cheesecake company, locally owned, 2 women business owners, and it was a good cookie. Like they had some cheesecake filled cookies, and they custom order cheesecakes and things like that. Now, I don't like a New York cheesecake. Don't at me. I don't like a New York cheesecake, but cheesecake is actually some of my favorite desserts. I like a cheese pie. I don't like the density of the cheesecake, of the New York style cheesecake. I think it's too dense. But when you kind of get a little more moussey, a little softer, like that's my jam. And I think that they can make what I want. So I'm really excited about that. We did get one thing that I can show as an actual thing that we bought for myself. There was a gentleman who makes little wood crafts, and so I got this great sign. Look at this. Hocus Pocus Co. Enchanted Brooms. He also does some custom work, so we're thinking about doing some specialty gifts with him. I also found another small woman-owned business that makes these really cute paper based off of anime and other characters, corner bookmarks, but you could also just display them, and so we're gonna place a custom order with her too. So super excited. Won't tell you too much more about that because potential gifts. Not to the people who will be getting them watch my channel, because they don't. Anyways, all right, let's talk about some stitchy stuff. So yesterday, as I repeat myself every day, and I'm sorry it's repetitive, but I'm working in my fandom stitchy group. I'm working on a challenge, which is 13 projects in 13 days, or one project for 13 days. And so yesterday I had a new start, which was based off of Hadestown. We went to go see Hadestown, so I started Bendy Stitchy in spring, which is based on Persephone and Hades. This was a spring box from Fangirl Fiber this year, and everything is Fangirl Fiber. And so here is what I was able to do yesterday. My first time stitching in silk. Is it focusing? There it goes. My first time stitching in silk. So it's was so soft, so smooth. The coverage is great. Like, of course, I guess it is a little thicker than DMC. This is the needle minder that was part of the box. Look at that needle minder. I love it. I love it. And all of it is Fangirl Fibers, and I'm doing this on 28 count even weave, and it's called Underworld by Fangirl Fibers. So that's how far I got. I'm probably going to work on it a little bit more today. Not a whole lot. I'm trying to get to a certain stitch goal. I want to put at least 100 stitches into every project. I have to put 100. I don't have to. I need to put 100 stitches in to each project, and I have about 20 more to go to hit that 100 mark for today, to hit my 13-day goal. So that's it. Plans for tonight, after I finish hitting my 100 stitch goal, and that is for my one project for 13 days, which is I'm going to be working on Forbidden Fiber Co.'s Haunted House, which was our advent box, our countdown box last year. And so everything is Forbidden Fiber Co.'s. And this is, and so just as a reminder, this is where I am. My plan for tonight is to fill in more of the green and start filling out the side of the circle do. And so the goal is to finish this in this month, and in order for me to do that, I have to put in about 400 stitches every time I work on this. So the goal is to try to hit 400 stitches tonight while we do our double feature Hocus Pocus. We have not seen Hocus Pocus 2 yet, and so tonight is the night. We're doing that tonight, so that's exciting. Last but not least, let's do our unboxing. So we have October 8th for 31 days of Haunted America, and everything's getting a little stacked up here. But just as a reminder, I did open up a couple of days ago, or yesterday actually, the pattern for that was revealed from the Laurel Witch, which is the woman in white. And so, squishy. Yesterday we got the DMC floss for it. So today, my guess is we get the fabric. And we do. So here is the fabric. Okay. There's the fabric, a nice neutral. And let's see if I can figure out what it's called. I'm assuming it's on the pattern, since it would be the called for. I know, exciting watching. I don't see the fabric. I don't know what the name of this fabric is. I'll figure it out. And let you know when I figure it out. So, obviously she designed it on a blue color background. So we'll see. But anyways, here it is. We're ready to go. All right. Today's story is from Willow's Weep House in Cayuga, Indiana. All right. If I mispronounce it, I never really learned how to read words right. That sounds weird, right? I know how to read, But like I didn't learn phonetics when I was learning to read. I think I learned to read really kind of by memorization. I don't know. I don't remember learning how to read, but I never learned phonetics, so I definitely suffer from those people who read a lot of words, know what they mean, not sure how to pronounce them. So, anyways, located in Cayuga, Indiana, sits a house that has a horrifying past. The house was featured on the History Channel show The Unexplained in 2019, where they dubbed this house the quote, most haunted in America. Yee. So, why is it called the most haunted house in America? First of all, look at it. It looks like an upside down cross, which is pretty creepy and definitely not a floor plan you see super often. Well, heck, I'm gonna have to go find a picture and stick it in here. I'm gonna find a picture. I'm gonna insert a picture of the Willow's Weep house. Willow Weep is the name of the Indiana home that's said to be super haunted. And when you hear the reasons behind the hauntings, it definitely makes sense that this place is considered one of the most haunted places in America. The owners of Willow Weep, Brenda Johnson, spoke to the cast of The Unexplained in the episode they did on Willow Weep, where she talks about the tragic history of this house. According to Brenda, this house has seen more than its fair share of death. The original builder of the house died inside. There have been a few suicides, that have taken place in this house. And according to Brenda, 3 men have been poisoned inside the house. Ooh, don't eat anything while you're there. Brenda has since she bought the house and has been putting work on it, she has heard all kinds of banging noises and even had unexplained scratch marks on her. I'm just going to say something. Not to put like a spin of reality on things, but when you're working on a house, you're going to get scratches. But has anyone ever heard of this? Has anyone ever seen it? Visited it? Kind of curious. I love everyone's comments about their experiences with all of these places. Y'all are brave folks. I don't like being scared, so like I find it amazing when people choose to go to places that. Now here's kind of now. Okay, now that being said, when I studied in London, I studied abroad in London when I was in college, and one of the things I loved doing while I was there were these walking tours. It was if you're ever in London, um, there's several walking tour companies, but this one was like the original walking tour company. Was excellent value for students because they gave you like a student price, and I don't remember what it was. This was 20 years ago. I'm old, y'all, but it was like £5 for a student to do this walk. It was 2 hours, and they were all historical walks, a good chunk of them, and I loved them. I did all of them, like because I was a student, I had a lot of a lot of flexibility in my schedule, and I loved it. But one of the ones I did was a Jack the Ripper walk when I was there, and first of all, this is a walk that doesn't show you anything, like London has very modernized. A lot of the buildings that existed at the time of Jack the Ripper are no longer there, or they've been modernized and everything, even if they are there. Like there's electricity, right? Like all that kind of stuff, right? And it's all, and the story of Jack the Ripper all occurs like basically in like 1 mile mark. All this is a man telling you the story of Jack the Ripper. And I couldn't sleep for like 3 days. But again, I don't. If things can happen in real life, that freaks me out. Like anything that can be real, forget it. I can't watch that. I can watch not realistic things. I don't like being scared, but I can watch them, right? Like because they won't give me nightmares or anything like that. But Jack the Ripper obviously did happen, and so freaked me out for like several days. Excellent tour though. Excellent tour. If you're in London, do it. Obviously it's been 20 years since I've done it, but I'm sure that they're still doing it. I'm sure it's an excellent tour still. All right, 14 minutes, long one on a Saturday. All right, so today's joke. What kind of rocks do ghosts collect? Tombstones, of course. Wherever you are, I hope that you are having a stitchy, spooky time, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.